Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my Serena build that I use personally for the first Descendant. Now, many people have been using Serena for the Void Erosion Purge. That's exactly what I've been using her for as well as soloing every single Colossus in the game. She has two incredible builds, but I'm only going to be going through one of them today. I'll be going through the Add Clear build that will allow you to go through all of the Void Erosion Purge without a single worry whatsoever. Now, a lot of people have been using the Malevolent Hand Cannon. I have definitely been using this weapon to clear through every single enemy that comes in my way without any trouble whatsoever. So let's start off with the build. I'm going to start off on the right hand side with the reactor and the components. I don't have to worry about whatever reactor I use, but as long as you have skill duration and skill cost on your reactor, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what reactor, but it has to have those two. For the external components, again, it doesn't matter exactly what components you put on as long as you have a 646 max HP on every single component that you have. It just so happens that Distorted Resolve has 646 max HP and a set effect, so that's what I put on personally for Assault Rifle and Submachine Gun, because I do enjoy using my Thunder Cage for certain situations as well. So let's have a look at the Malevolent Hand Cannon now. I have been farming out the Void Erosion Purge quite a lot, which is why it's almost perfect. I still need to get gold on the chill attack, and I still need the 10 core for the fire rate and rounds per magazine. The second I get them, this is probably going to be the most broken weapon in the game at the moment, and I couldn't be happier with it. These are the current mods that I have on the weapon itself. I'll have Chill Circulation to increase the chill attack, Charge Amplification for firearm attack. Now that's very important because we're not worried about any sort of weak point hits or critical damage on this weapon. It is just pure raw damage. Again, action and reaction for firearm attack. Weapon tuning for rounds per magazine. Now that is kind of important-ish for this build, but it's entirely up to you. Fire rate up is a must-have. Rifling reinforcement, that usually goes on every single weapon that you have anyway. Snowflake conductor for frostbite, and it increases the firearm attack even further. Chill priority for even more chill attack. Now, reload time modifier also does not matter with Serena, and that's probably the best part. Chill enhancement for even more chill attack, and expand weapon charge for even more rounds in the magazine itself. That just helps you get more bullets down the range, really. Now onto Serena's modules. As you can see, I'm not going into any sort of skill damage whatsoever. Now that's only because of her 4th skill, Redemption. When you use it on the ground, it removes all debuffs on Serena and all allies within range and grants prayer of redemption. However, her main skill is when it's used in midair and you get Redemption's Judgment. Now with Redemption's Judgment, it increases your firearm damage based on how much HP you have. The higher the HP and the higher the firearm attack damage, the more damage you're going to be doing overall. So you don't have to worry about shield, you don't have to worry about skill attack, you don't have to worry about defense. All you have to worry about is max HP, which is exactly what I've put on Serena. So I've got skill extension for skill duration, which keeps prayer of redemption up, increased HP for increased HP, multi-talented, so when you use any sort of dimension skill, which is most of her skills, you'll be getting even more skill cooldown, which will allow you to keep prayer of redemption up. Stem Accelerant for even more HP. We're not too worried about MP at the moment. Increased shield, because we are using overwhelming HP, which fixes your max shield at 1, but every extra bit of shield goes straight onto your HP. Maximized duration for even more duration on Prayer of Redemption. Amplification for control for the explosion from Prayer of Redemption, and it gives that extra bit of max shield. Nimble Fingers for even more skill cooldown as well. And now onto the arc tuning. I have gone heavily into HP, defense, and that shield right down at the bottom. And a little bit of the bonus firearm damage in the Colossus. It is mostly just going through shield, the skill effect range, the tiniest bit of skill power because you have to pick it up in order to get that skill range, and just some other extra little bits and pieces there, here and there. But I do have 3 separate builds for Serena that work for me personally, but this is the one that I found to be the most enjoyable and most likely the easiest to learn as well. So let's get into it. So I've got all my enemies here. I have my weapon. This is just the basic damage at the moment. It does do a heck of a lot of damage overall. But here's where the true fun comes in. You use Redemption's Judgment. And the damage is just absolutely insane. I've already done 3 billion damage because my firearm attack is 200,000. My chill attack is 350,000. Although that will probably go down in around 15 seconds, I would say. I'm not going to wait that long, so we should just flick straight to it and to see what it actually is. And there we go, the chill attack is only 202,000, but with all the modules and everything that I've put on, it does fly up immediately. So let's see what the actual highest part of it is. Yep, 452,000, which goes down to 350 and then goes down to 202 very, very quickly. But it does so much damage. It's just absolutely incredible. And you do more damage while you're in the air as well. So you want to stay in the air as much as possible, using Serena's third skill to reload whenever you need to. And you don't have to worry about anything. If you start running low on ammo, you use her first skill, you go back up into the air and you start shooting again at all the enemies. And there we go. My ammo is up. My skills are staying up. I don't have to worry about anything whatsoever. And it just cleaves through so many enemies without any worries. But enough about showing you the build. I am going to go through the Void Erosion Purge level 30 to show you exactly how strong this thing is, and that will carry you through level 1 to 30 without any worries whatsoever. And there we have it. Void Erosion Purge Stage 30 completed in 3 minutes and 40 seconds with Serena. It took no time whatsoever. I know they nerfed Stage 30 coming up to the season, but it is still relatively difficult for most of the Descendants to go through. But with Serena and this build, you will have no problems farming for those cores that you desperately need for all your weapons. And to be honest, she is just kind of fun to help you get the things that are difficult to get, whether it's from a Colossus, from the Void Erosion Purge, from the very difficult Colossuses, from the Abyss Colossus as well. It's just a load of fun. Hopefully this build will help you farm out for the pieces that you really need, and I will see you all in the next one. Hey guys, AGWaggers here. YouTube has decided that these are the 2 videos that you would most likely enjoy from my channel, so be sure to give a like, comment, and subscribe.